Kailangan nyo pong mag-ingat dito, sobrang delikado, manifesting. Medyo masakit-sakit to kasi ang dami kong FB friends na lagi ito yung pinupost at sinasabi. Huwag kayong mag-i-scroll, hindi masayang ang oras nyo dito. Una, alamin muna natin kung saan ang galing yung manifesting, kung ano ang ibig sabihin yan, and then I will tell you kung bakit hindi to from God, but this is from demon.
Dear brothers and sisters, the law of attraction is not demonic. Actually, the law of attraction has been embedded in the Bible, no? For centuries, no? So, eto yung nangyayari kung magko-comment tayo sa isang bagay without understanding it fully, without understanding its right context. Dear brothers and sisters, ang law of attraction po ay hindi isang New Age teaching. However, it is actually the New Age community who is expounding, no, the teaching of law of attraction. However, the law of attraction exists since time immemorial. As long as there are conscious beings, there will always be the law of attraction. Ang law of attraction kasi, dear brothers and sisters, ay isang method, no, kung saan sumikat ito noong early 2000 dahil sa video ni Rhonda Bryan na The Secret, no? At eto daw The Secret, ito daw yung ginamit ng mga taong successful kung bakit sila successful sa kanilang mga buhay ngayon. At etong ang sikretong ito, no, The Secret is actually the law of attraction. Dear brothers and sisters, ang law of attraction po is something na hindi natin pwedeng pigilan, and it is something na hindi natin pwedeng kontrolin 100%. But what we can do is we can maximize its effects or maximize its benefits. Bakit ko nasabi yun? Dear brothers and sisters, as long as we have our minds in us, there will always be law of attraction. From the word itself, law of attraction, ito po ay isang batas. Katulad ng law of gravity, kahit hindi ka naniniwala sa gravity, kapag tumalon ka sa building, babagsak ka talaga because it is a law. And because law of attraction is a metaphysical law, New Agers tend to present it or show it in a metaphysical perspective at hindi sa isang spiritual na perspective. Though at some point, they cross the metaphysical to quantum physical and spiritual level. However, most of the time, ang mga New Agers kasi very generic yung pagka-explain nila sa law of attraction. It's because, yun nga sinabi ko, it is a law. So even if you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Hindu, or even an atheist, the law of attraction is working in your life every single day nang hindi mo namamalayan. But tell you what, in order to maximize the effects of the law of attraction, you need to be a better Christian. Explain ko po yan sa inyo. The law of attraction simply states that what you think, you become, at least in the most fundamental level. But if you go deeper sa teachings ng law of attraction, you actually do not attract what you think, but you actually attract what you are. So dear brothers and sisters, the law of attraction only becomes evil depending on the desires of the people. If the person doing the law of attraction is evil, then of course the manifestation is quote-unquote rooted on evil. However, if the person is actually good, loving, kind, and possessing all those Christian virtues, then the method of attraction or the things that he or she is attracting is actually also for good. Pero explain ko yan mamaya bakit. Dear brothers and sisters, ito kasing law of attraction, no? This has been supported, no, by several scientific studies na rin. Unang-una na dyan is itong tinatawag natin na placebo effect. If you heard about placebo effect and nocebo effect, it simply states that our mind actually dictates, no, the healing of our body. Ilang beses na itong ginawa ng mga doktor at mga scientists kung saan may mga tao na may sakit. Let's say, for example, may mga taong may lagnat, no? Tapos binigyan sila ng gamot. Yung isang grupo binigyan ng gamot. Yung isang grupo binigyan sila ng pekeng gamot. Kumbaga, harina lang na kinorting gamot. Tapos, pinainom sila. But sinabihan yung dalawang grupuhan na totoong gamot yung pinainom sa kanila. And tell you what, the number of people na gumaling, no, doon sa mga binigyan ng gamot na totoo versus doon sa mga binigyan ng gamot na hindi totoo, almost the same. So, ibig sabihin pala, yung factor, no, malaking factor ng healing ng tao is actually galing dito, galing sa ating mga utak, no, because of our minds. And this might sound very egoistic, but according to my spiritual teacher dati, when there is thought, there is actually prayer. So actually, the thoughts that we have in our minds, it is actually a form of prayer. So, kung titignan yung mabuti, the elements that are in prayer and also the law of attraction is actually similar, no? Because it is actually our minds working, attracting the things that we would want to acquire or achieve in our lives, no? And speaking of prayer, no? Etong mga scientists na nagsasabi na the law of attraction nga raw is totoo, no? And number one na nga dito itong placebo effect, kung saan yung positive thinking natin ay nagkukos ng positive effect sa ating mga katawan. The law of attraction actually extends, no, outside our bodies, because the whole universe is actually made up of energy, and the whole universe is actually made up of this conscious energy, kung saan may specific states of matter, solid, liquid, gas. And what actually keeps the states of matter in its form is actually the consciousness that pervades the entire universe or the entire cosmos. So the whole universe, no, according to Albert Einstein, is actually energy. E is equal to mc squared. Energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. Ibig sabihin yan, dear brothers and sisters, ikaw, ako, tayong lahat, yung cellphone na hinahawakan mo, yung silya na inuupuan mo, yung mesa mo, lahat is actually just made of the same fundamental thing, which is actually energy. And because of these different vibrations of this energy, kaya nagkakaroon ng solid, liquid, gas. And what holds or keeps everything intact? It is the consciousness that is within the entire universe, and that consciousness is God. Dear brothers and sisters, the law of attraction is furthermore supported with this experiment, no, na tinawag nila na the double slit experiment. So you can actually check that, no, on Google, kung saan gumawa ang mga scientists ng parang may isang material, tapos nilagyan nila ng dalawang slit, tapos sinubukan nilang tumira ng mga photons. Now, photons, no, are actually undecided pa din yung mga scientists, no, kung ano ba talaga itong photons. Are photons particle or wave? Kasi if it's a particle, meaning you can shoot it like bullets, diba? Tak, 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 tak. But if it's a wave, kung ititira nila yung photons, it will have a random pattern. But tell you what, ito yung pinaka-interesting na na-discover nila. Kasi, every time na magha-hypothesize sila na the photon is actually a particle, based on their observation, nagiging particle yung photons. But when they repeat the experiment at magha-hypothesize na naman sila na the photon is actually a wave, nagiging wave din yung patterns ng photon. Nawawala kumbaga yung pattern niya. So dear brothers and sisters, doon napag-alaman ng mga scientists, no, especially in the field of quantum physics, na our mind actually affects the result of the experiment. So that is in the most basic fundamental level, no? Now, kung titingnan naman natin yan sa law of attraction, it could also apply na ang ating mga isipan, kaya niyang mag-manifest, no? Kumbaga, kaya niyang baguhin ang kanyang reality. Now, this comes in so many levels, no? Kasi, kumbaga, ikaw ngayon, di ba? You think na, quote-unquote, makasalanan ka dati. When your mind focuses on things that you want to change in your life, mababago mo yon sa sarili mo. But, our brothers, no, in the field of science na naniniwala sa law of attraction, they say that it could also extend outside yourself. Kasi nga, yun, everything is energy. And our mind actually affects the reality around us. Now, ba't ko nasabi kanina na you need to be a good Christian in order for you to maximize the effect of law of attraction? And the law of attraction is actually not only, it's not only a law na kung saan yung sarili mo lang yung ma-affect mo, but ma-apektuhin mo din yung mga nakapaligid sa'yo. It's because what you attract is not what you think, but actually what you are. Okay? When you think of a positive thought, it has a higher vibration than a negative thought. Now, kahit gaano ka-positive yung utak natin, kung masama yung ugali natin, kahit gaano ka-positive yung utak natin, kung marami pa rin taong galit sa atin, kung kahit gaano pa ka-positive yung utak natin, pero wala tayong connection or wala tayong trust sa Diyos or sa proseso na ginagawa ng Diyos, hindi pa rin natin mamamaximize yung law of attraction. What you think, you become. Yung iisipin po natin in doing the law of attraction is dapat quote-unquote, kontrolado. Now, how can we do that, diba? It is impossible to control all of our thoughts because every day we have like plus minus 14,000 thoughts every day at pumapasok sila randomly. But what we can actually control is actually our emotion. Diba? So, once you have a joyful emotion, kahit paano yung thoughts na papasok sa isip mo, joyful. If we have this fearful emotion, Kahit ano pa yung thoughts na papasok sa isipan mo, it would be what? Negative emotions, tama? So dapat, in doing the law of attraction, we need to feel love. And what is love? Diba? According sa Bible, God is love. And love is actually the highest form of vibration. Kaya, if we feel love, we are actually connecting to the divine. We're actually connecting to the divine power. We are actually connecting to God. We are connecting to Christ, no? Once we have love. Kasi pag merong pag-ibig sa mga puso natin, we will also have positive emotions. And we will be attracting positive things into our lives. Now, bakit sinabi ko na you only attract what you are? Because the law of attraction is just the tip of the iceberg of the hundreds of the fundamental universal laws. Kasi kaakibat kasi ng law of attraction, meron din tayong tinatawag na law of cause and effect. Yun nga sinasabi ko kanina, no? Na attract ng positive things sa buhay mo, ang sama-sama ng ugali mo, no? You will reap what you sow. Nasa Bible yan. So that's the law of cause and effect. Kung gumawa ka ng masama, masama din ang balik sa'yo. But kung gumawa ka din ng mabuti, mabuti din ang balik sa iyo. Okay? So, how can we counter the law of cause and effect? Diba? Doon na papasok ang law of giving. So, sa law of giving natin, doon tayo makaka-accumulate, no? Ng quote-unquote positive karma. Yung nga sinasabi ng mga brothers natin in Buddhism and Hinduism, no? Positive karma. So, when we do good things to others, of course, good din yung balik sa atin. Pero paano yung mga tao na nagawa natin ng kasalanan? Dito din mag-a-apply yung tinatawag natin na law of forgiveness. Matuto tayong humingi ng tawad at matuto din tayong magpatawad. Hindi lamang sa ibang tao, but kailangan din nating patawarin ang ating mga sarili sa mga kasalanan na ating nagawa. Because only when we let go of the things that keeps us heavy, that's the only time that we will ascend and we will fly higher. Magkakaroon tayo ng high vibration at yun nga, we will be able to maximize the law of attraction. And dear brothers and sisters, meron din tayong tinatawag na the law of oneness or law of love. Ito kasi, kailangan kasi na kapag nag-a-attract pala tayo ng mga bagay sa buhay natin, it needs to be based on love, no? It should be grounded on love and not grounded in fear. Kasi, if grounded sa fear yung ina-attract nating mga bagay, it will only be short-lived. Or, worst case scenario, hindi yun mag-manifest. But, if it is grounded on love, most likely, it will come to us. Or, hindi man siguro diretso, but it will come eventually into our lives. Why? Because if we tap into this love, and God is love, we will be able to attract the things that are truly essential in our lives, no? Kaya nga, ang ating mga kapatid na Buddhist, no, meron silang tinatawag na bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is the pure mind. So, Buddhists and even Hindus are actually doing meditation every day to purify their minds. Nang sa ganun, mawala yung mga unwholesome thoughts at mawala yung mga attachments nila na unnecessary. Nang sa ganun, when they have a pure mind, they will only be able to know what is essential in their lives at doon nila i-attract lahat ng mga bagay na essential. Kasi kung hindi pure yung mind natin, what will happen is that we will attract based on fear, no? Kahit paisipin mo, okay, gusto kong yumaman, gusto kong magkaroon ng maraming pera. Pero saan yon nagmumula yung foundation ng attraction na yon? Galing sa fear. Because when you were young, may mga childhood traumas ka na dahil sa kahirapan, ito nangyari sa pamilya mo, let's say, nagkahiwalay yung mga magulang mo, and so ano, maraming mga kwento, no, na nagkukos ng childhood trauma sa atin. So, yun, yung pinag-ugatan ng dream natin, ng ina-attract natin, ba't natin gustong yumaman? And most likely, makuha mo man yon, yung pera na ina-attract mo, it will just be short-lived. Hindi yun magtatagal. Or, better yet, hindi yun magmamanifest. It's because naka-base sa takot yung ina-attract mo. But when you have love, when you have faith in the divine, when you have faith in God, then you will be able to get those things. And mind you, sinasabi kanina ng speaker, no, na napaka-arrogant mo daw kasi you are manifesting using your own will. Well, yeah, it might be your own will. However, if it is attuned with love, it will also be the will of the divine. Kasi minsan, yun nga sinasabi ko kanina, kung hindi pure yung mind natin, no? Kung napakadami nating mga unwholesome thoughts, hindi mag-a-align yung personal thoughts natin sa thoughts ng divine, sa thoughts ni God, no? Kaya nga, as above, so below. So, kailangan mag-match yung vibration mo sa vibration, no, ng love, sa vibration ni God. Nang sa ganun, ma-attract mo itong mga bagay na ito. Because dear brothers and sisters, everything in the universe is energy. And because everything is energy, everything is one, and one is everything. We are actually one in God, no? Kaya itong mga bagay na ina-attract natin, physically, maybe they may be separate from us, but in reality, no, in the quantum level, these things are actually one with us already. And we just need to be able to break these barriers that stops us from getting these things. At eto na nga, eto mga negative thoughts natin, eto yung nagbablock. And why may mga negative thoughts tayo? It's because negative yung foundation natin. Ba't natin ina-attract? Kaya nga, we need to learn the law of love or the law of divine oneness. This is the law of God, no? We need to attune to love para hindi maging egoistic yung ina-attract natin. Nang sa ganun, it will be attuned to the will of the divine. And lastly, meron din tayong tinatawag na the law of surrender. Etong law of surrender, dear brothers and sisters, no? This is the most crucial and most important part in the law of attraction. Kasi nga, you already did everything, no? Nag-attract ka na, binago mo na yung sarili mo, naging mabait ka na, nagbigay ka na sa iba, humingi ka na ng tawad, pinatawad mo na yung mga taong nagkasala sa'yo. And the only thing that's left is to trust the process and surrender everything to the divine or to God, no? You need to surrender everything to God and, let God do the rest, no? You already did your best and God will now do the rest. So surrender, no? Kung ibigay man sa iyo yun ng Diyos, maganda. Kung hindi man yun ibigay sa iyo ng Diyos, then maybe there is something better na darating pa sa buhay mo. Or better yet, hindi yun binigay sa iyo ng Diyos kasi nga, you need to learn something. Or baka hindi talaga yun para sa iyo kasi iba yung path, no? Na para sa iyo. So dear brothers and sisters, this is very crucial because once we talk about something na hindi natin fully naintindihan, we might be giving wrong information. We might be giving misinformation to our brothers and sisters. At yun nga, imbis na, alam yun, these people are trying to manifest these good things in their lives, no? Because of the fear that we instill to them, kasi nga ito yung sinabi natin na masama ito, demonic itong law of attraction, demonic itong manifestation, hindi na nila maa-achieve yung mga bagay na gusto sana nilang i-achieve sa mga buhay nila, no? Mawawala sila sa kanilang alignment papunta sa Diyos, no? Dear brothers and sisters, the law of attraction is not demonic. Actually, the law of attraction has been embedded in the Bible, no? For centuries, no? Yun nga sinabi ko kanina, since time immemorial, as long as there is consciousness, there is the law of attraction and it is at work. And the law of attraction is just the tip of the iceberg kasi meron pang maraming underlying laws na kailangan nating intindihin. At doon napapasok ang ating spirituality. Doon napapasok ang ating religion. If you are a Christian, you need to be a better Christian in order for you to maximize the law of attraction. If you're a Buddhist, you need to be a better Buddhist to maximize the law of attraction. If you are Hindu or whatever it is that you are following in your life, you need to be better. No? You need to be a better individual in order for you to maximize the law of attraction. Because dear brothers and sisters, our minds are very powerful. However, this needs to be purified and this needs to also align with the divine or God or to this universal consciousness that pervades everything in the universe. And I hope may natutunan kayong bago today. And dear brothers and sisters, please naman po like, share, and comment below, no, kung ano yung natutunan nyo sa video na ito, or kung may comments man kayo, may suggestions kayo, ilagay nyo lang po sa baba nang sa ganun mapag-usapan. And don't worry, I will answer your comments down below. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today, folks. This has been Bishop Joseph Lagumbay from the Catholic Universalist Church saying namaste. And be blessed.